Hi everybody, my name's Gregg. I'm originally from Minnesota. My wife Nancy and I have been at Christ Church for about 3 years. The first time I attended service was actually Veterans Day 2011. I had actually just returned from Afghanistan with the deployment with the Army a couple weeks prior to that. I guess when I think about duty, I first kind of think about my grandfather who served in World War II and in Korea, and that's where I first started to think about service to my country. Right out of high school, I kind of had this calling to do something a little bit bigger than myself and not go to school right away like all my friends were doing. So I joined the Minnesota Army National Guard, and I had spent about 10 years in that. Some of that time when I was married, my wife married into the military, and deployed twice with the Minnesota Army National Guard, once to Kuwait and once to Iraq. And then in 2007, my wife and I together, I don't do anything without her blessing. It's kind of a group effort there, and we decided to go into the active Army, and I spent 4.5 years in upstate New York, Iraq, Afghanistan with the 10th Mountain Division, and that's when I came to Christ Church right after coming back from Afghanistan. I think how it impacts my faith and going into service there with Pastor Dave, we went to Moore, Oklahoma. That's kind of where I felt this other calling to serve the Lord in a way similar to serving my nation, and it's this feeling of being part of something bigger, and I'm always looking for what's the bigger picture and how to serve the Lord, and it was such a wonderful experience serving my nation and serving the Lord in Moore and other parts of the church. And it's kind of drawn me to, after I spent a few years out of the service, my wife and I actually decided that I would join the Arizona Army National Guard again. So I'm currently serving in a part-time capacity as well, because I want to continue to serve.